Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of welcome to season 1, episode 1 of season 16 of the London Green Save. We are back with competitive fixtures today and we start with a game against Uxbridge. Now, last time out we just played our friendly matches and we got one of each kind of result, which is interesting. And we've gone into this new season. We go into this new season knowing that we've got, I got hopes. I've got hopes, to be honest. This is what the squad currently looks like. This is the tactic that we're going to be using in game 1, but we've also got this tactic as well, the structured middle, which has a bit of a weakness on the left-hand side, of course, at the minute because the positions aren't quite correct. But this is the tactic I'm going with for the game 1. And this is the team I'm going with as well. Now, you might be a bit surprised to see Emerson Bambrook not in that starting lineup, even though he has got a very good average rating. I just want to see if this combination of Terrace and Kolodinsky does work well, because I know if I put Ruben Mason in, I get the fragmented, they're not very good together line. And then if I perhaps have Bambrook in there, we might be able to try and build some green connections. But the idea is this season, we are going to, for as much as we possibly can, keep the team fresh, rotate our tactics as and when. For example, if we look at the next opponents, they play wing play, so it's probably not a bad idea to have our own wing play playing. But if a team then plays control possession, maybe we then swap to this one where we fight in the middle of the park a little bit more. Either way, this is the team to start with. Abdullah is going to be tried out on the left-hand side with Steven Stevens, who we've only just brought into the club, backing him up at left back. And then, of course, I've grabbed a couple of other players who I think can back us up at points as well. So Alfred Ariete is our backup left back, Alexis Boulay, backup right back, loads of centre backs, which is good. Middle of the park players in Asbjorn Sky and Connell Jones, and then strikers in Sween and McIntyre. Sprawley on the left, Blaine Ibrom in the middle, Stefan Clark covers the back line, Takeda, of course, covers here. The only position I think we're missing, actually, is the right wing position. So we need to go and potentially grab a right winger. Could it be Jordan Hard? No, because the work rate's not quite there yet. If the work rate increases, that'd be fine. In the Andrew Doherty, no, because the determination is very low for these guys. That's not ideal. In fact, let's do a little bit of a move around. So they can go to the under-18 squad. And then these guys can go to the under-21 squad, which kind of leaves Melbourne on his own. So I may as well put him back in the senior squad. And then check the under-18 squad. Right wing position. Connor Kennedy. There we go. Connor Kennedy, let's get you in the senior squad. And Alfred Ariete as well. Is there anyone else? No, that's all good. So Connor Kennedy covers that right wing position. The idea being we want to try and make sure we've got a full option to rotate as much as possible. It wants me to change playing time, wants me to change squads. I'm all good on my squads. Let's go into the meeting. It wants me to change like a lot of stuff here. I'm happy with the team I've picked. It wants me to go very attacking as well. Wait. Yeah, it's Terrace and Kolodinsky. It's not Ruben Mason. A lot of players think Ruben Mason should have been picked. Well, we're trying a different centre-back partnership, and then Bambrook and Mason, maybe they are the other pair. Maybe that's the other pair of centre-backs that we're going to use. Anyway, game 1, let's just check that I'm on the highlights I'm on key highlights with the game speed. Yeah, kind of as it is. That's no problem. Let's go. So, I like to keep an eye on the passing numbers. I want to make sure these passing numbers are high. or at least they're okay. Possession, pretty solid, pretty even. We've had a good couple of shots there. Momentum is with us. It's the first game. I'm excited. It's a new season. It's a new, brand spanking new season. And we want to try and start as we mean to go on. Let's take a look at the Uxbridge formation. They're just playing a 4-4-4. That's fine. If we take a look at our stats here, this is where we can check the passing. Wow, no highlights in the first 30 minutes of key highlights is something. McGuigan not having the best time of it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check the schedule where McGuigan did have a better time of it. Where was that? There it is. 6.9 there. 6.7 there. Let's take a quick look at the formation I used on those occasions. It was down the middle with McGuigan at the back there. And then same again, down the middle for the 0-0. Did I click the right one both times there? Yes, I did. Okay. Interesting. So maybe McGuigan works slightly better further back, kind of without the... yeah, we'll do that. In that DM role. Okay, we are pretty strong here. There's half-time. 0-0. We're kind of doing better of the bunch, so let's go with a encourage, and we'll go on to attacking for a little bit. And finally, we have a highlight. Here we go. Polodinsky on the ball, plays it up to Chadwick, who does control it. There's Hillier. See, we are quite wide on the left-hand side, which is good. We've lost the ball in the middle. Abdullah picks it up. Well done. Cullen, Chadwick out wide. Look at the numbers. Yes. There's Price. Charging towards the box. Gets tackled. Hillier back to Abdullah. Abdullah to McGuigan. Out to Price. Oh my word. It doesn't look like it's a highlight for us unless we win this back quickly. No, not quite. Oh, well done, Terrace. Okay, it is a highlight for us, maybe. Yep, Stevens, McGuigan. Good. Good. Cullen, what instructions are you on? You're on poacher. That's good. And he shoots from distance. He shoots from distance. Oh, my word. It's gone in. Oh, my word. 1-0. Let's take a look at this one. Chadwick puts it in the middle. Cullen kind of just brings it forward. No one really closing him down. He absolutely hits a screamer, which means I'm going to say calm down. We're going to drop from attacking back to positive, and we are just going to try and take the win. If it is 1-0, it's 1-0. It does not bother me. But what a freaking goal that was. Cullen on the corner. Goes to Kolodinsky. Won't get there. Abdullah brings it back. Cullen tries to find Abdullah. He does. Finds Chadwick. That's it. I love that. An absolute tap in. Put it away. Lovely stuff. We'll drop to balanced and just try. Well, you know what? No. We'll keep it on positive and we'll just give a praise there. 2-0. Running the game so far. We've had 4 shots against us. None of them on target. 2-0 up now. We've got players playing very well at the front of the thing. And I've got my FM checklist. I haven't lost it. And I've got my half-time review, which again I haven't really needed, although we do have a yellow card for Cullen now. So let's make that change for Tomarori Takeda. We've gone 3-0 up. Who scored it? It's Robert Terrace. I hope that Terrace, because I got rid of Holcroft, I think it was, because he wasn't matching up with Mason, and I was just kind of accepting in my head that Mason should be starting every game, but that's not necessarily the case. Okay, I'm going to quickly just take an idea here. We're 3-0 up, absolutely bossing it. No one is at... We've got 6.4 as the lowest there for Price, which really isn't that far down. Just over the bar from Kolodinsky. Terrace on a 7.5, Jones on a 7.0, 7.6, 7.8. I guess Price comes off just to rotate things, but we don't need to use 3 subs every time. But let's give Blaine Ibram some game time. Frith goes forward, finds Price. Okay, never mind. Cancel it. because Price has found the back of the net, makes it 4-0, and surely his number is then going to tick all the way up. That rating is going to go up, surely. Kolodinsky out wide to Luke Frith. I'm feeling confident, but I am also... I'm always confident. It's a new season. I'm always happy with the restart. We're ready to go. We're raring to go. We were 0-0 at half-time. 7.3 now for pricing. That is exactly my point. And they put it over from there. We'll give another praise to the team. Hopefully the team is feeling good and happy. We're now top of the league because of the goal difference that we are enjoying. It was 0-0 at half-time. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe we've done so well in the second half. Really bossed it. Really controlled things. And that is one heck of a way to start the season. 4-0. 4 different goal scorers as well, isn't it? It's Price, Terrace, Chadwick, Cullen. Cullen, Chadwick, Abdullah and Frith on the assist. So 4 different assist makers with Cullen and Chadwick on the goal involvements twice. McGuigan with a 6.9, and I'm going to guess that's mostly just because his passing wasn't the best. Yeah, 77%. But look at that from Abdullah. I mean, player of the match performance. What is that? Is that interceptions? 2 interceptions, 2 clearances, 4 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance created, attempted 14 crosses. Completion percentage isn't that high, but that's not a problem. Doesn't score. Dribbled 3 times. Price dribbled 5 times. Very, very good. Across the board there, really. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy with that performance first up. And, of course, we are top of the league, but it's only because it's the first game. We're not going to overthink anything. We're just going to go into the next game. And again, I'm going to try and be methodical. I'm going to try and be kind of, okay, that worked. I'm glad that worked. We take all of that information, we absorb it into the brain, and we think, okay, McGuigan worked well, but maybe he works better as a DM. You know, in that structure down the middle as a DM. Maybe he works better. Abdullah, on the left wing, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. McGuigan makes his debut. Steven Stevens made a debut as well. We've got the 4... Look at that. 4-3, 3-0, 4-5. What is going on here? So many goals. What a win. We've had a rejection for a fullback I was looking at. And Targo, who is a goalie, he's not long signed a new contract. Right, but this is a goalie I am looking at because the non-negotiables are okay. The agility and the reflexes are also pretty good. He's a young goalie that I'm thinking we might want to have a look at. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at our training schedule. And our next game is only in a couple of days. Dang. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a schedule, custom schedule. No, tactical schedule. Yeah, balanced. 1 match. And then this here becomes a team bonding. Then you've got match practice, attacking. And then let's say this one is defending. And then you've got your match. So let's save that as LG1. And then go into the calendar. Try and bring LG1 in. We've got Greenways as well. We've got 3 wow. Then we go to August, and there is obviously this is August 1st on the Sunday. And if we go LG1 here, copy, paste, there's none. Look at that, training immediately after the game because of how many frickin' when the games are. Okay, so we work on defending, we work on the attacking. I want the team bonding in there, but it doesn't have to be on every single week, I suppose. So where's the first one? There's the first one. Then we do have a couple of weeks. So let's change that one to a tactical. That increases familiarity. Yeah, that's good. I want to increase the familiarity as well. And then we'll do the same thing here, but this one will be attacking. Okay, cool. So we're just going to look at that as well. So that's my pre-match checklist. I'm going to write another one. I'm going to write another one where we need to progress. We've got only a couple of days. So, and this is a cup game. It is a cup game. Oh, and then the FA Cup extra preliminary round. So it is cup games to start. Scouting meeting. Sammy Dreher. Attacking midfielder. Nope, work rate's too bad. Determination's bad as well. Nope. That's all good. That's our schedule looking at. Team selection device. It does want me to change things up, and I am going to. So that's not a problem. Pre-match, send assistant. Take a look at the data hub. Next team, wing play. So we're going to meet them with our own wing play as well. Okay, we're going to hit continue. I'm going to get to the game. It shouldn't take too long, actually. And I'm going to quickly write up some stuff. Okay, we're at the game, and my list, which you can't really... Can you read? It's the wrong way around, of course. Training schedules and shortlist check. So these are my like other lists. I need things written down. I need like written reminders everywhere. This needs to be Pepe Silva's freaking that scene. It needs to be that scene. I'm gonna have a marshmallow. Okay. So a bit of rotation. So Ruben Mason comes in. Emerson Bambrook comes in. Alexis Boulay comes in. You know what? Alfred Ariete? No. Stevens stays. Hillier stays. And let's give Blaine Ibrom a chance. Then... no, actually, you know what? Melbourne goes there, and then Ibrom goes there. And then we're building the partnership here. And every time they play together, hopefully that partnership does build. Sprawley, you can start. And then on the right wing, Connor Kennedy, you can start. Cullen, you get a rest for McIntyre. There we go. And that is a full rotation except for Hillier. Okay. Next match only. There we go. Submit that team. What do you mean the dressing room doesn't... What does he mean? Is it just because you're not playing? Is that it? I'm going to guess that's it. I'm not playing. I'm mad about it. So, yeah. I'm going to complain. Whatever. We're up against a 4-4-2. We are away from home, but let's see what we can do early doors here. I want to see those key pass stats going up. I want to see those key pass stats doing good stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good start early doors there for our opponents. But it looks like the highlight's going to continue. So Jones plays it long. Well done, Boulay. Into McIntyre. Tries to find Kennedy. Kennedy can't quite win that. Andrew goes back to Schwartz. Goes long. Bambrook wins it. Sprawley on it into McIntyre. Good. Now try and find a pass. He shoots. Wow. I don't know how that's not been caught. Shooting from about 45 yards. We'll take the corner early doors. Let's go. Sprawley whips it in. Bambrook jumps. One go. Taylor gets it away. Sprawley picks it up again. Finds Myla Hillier. Back to Bambrook. Back to Stevens. Back to Hillier. Out wide to Kennedy. Back to Boulay. Maybe Kennedy again? No. End of highlight. Okay. So, Sprawley's made 2 key passes already. I love that. We've started on positive. Our possession is very much in our favour. That's good. Let's see what that looks like after 20 minutes. It's still very much in our favour. 73, but they've come back with a chance there. 20 minutes, 69%. It is still in our favour. And I'm thinking attacking isn't a bad shout. Let's go with an encourage as well. But, oh. Okay, we've got to deal with this. Taylor chasing it down. All the way back to Stewart. Into Blanchard. Into Taylor. Across goal and Silva. Manuel Silva puts it in. And maybe we were burned by going attacking there, but I'm not sure. Well done. Well out. Oh, deflected, goes wide. Okay, let's just quickly step up a little bit, guys. Just engage a little bit higher before the end of the half to see if that does wrestle back a little bit. Oh, I said only Hillier. No, Stevens, of course, as well, is another who's played this game and the last game. Kennedy, well out. Good. And you can instantly tell that from the fitness of the boys down here. Okay, again, possession very much in our favour. We are attacking. We are now moving up higher the pitch as well. But we are 1-0 down. And if we are 1-0 down, but the thing is we haven't created shots. So let's go a little bit more direct and turn that off and try and get some shots away. I'll give them until maybe 60 minutes before I kind of really start chopping and changing. Okay, there's half time. Let's go. Gonna demand more because we are losing. Jones goes long. McIntyre jumps, won't go. Thomas gets it. And now we're on the defensive again. Melbourne. Oh, come on. Melbourne, buddy. McGuigan's coming back on for that. Ah, 2-1 down. Okay, let's swap into our structured middle with slightly less intensity. Yes, make that change. McGuigan goes back there. That's actually a little bit frustrating. So Sprawley goes up into attack. I don't need that. I want Takeda in as the striker. Oh, that change has actually gone through now. That's unfortunate. So Kennedy... Oh, Kennedy can play in the middle. There we go. That works. They need to swap. Takeda's on the right-hand side. Look at that. Familiarity goes up by a big, big amount. Right, not the result we're looking for. The possession is good, though. It's so odd. So let's up the tempo, up the direction. Let's try and move the ball. Have to go attacking because we're looking for goals. Tell Ibram to move even further forward. Stevens having a great game in a losing cause. A game where we've conceded twice and yet... Yeah, definitely working a little bit better now. We're getting a few more shots away, but are they from distance? Is that the problem? Not really. They're in and around the box, which is good. Stevens is struggling. Off you come. Here we go. There's still a chance. Hillier, far post. Takeda. Takeda! Come on. There we go. Let's go. Demand more. Let's go. Keep going. Attack. More. How does this end up going in? Is it just a bit of a mess at the back post? I like their kits. It's a bit open and he nods it home. Good. Keep going. 5 minutes. Come on. We might be able to just steal another goal and somehow get something. No, it doesn't look like it. Dang. Look at that. The penalty. The penalty is the difference. Melbourne, you absolute wally. So we'll take a look at the analytical data and it will show that, yeah, pretty even middle of the park kind of stuff. We had a lot more of the ball. That's frustrating. Mason did not have a great game. The other defenders had a good game. Mason, no. Ibram, not so much, but did get moved around a little bit. Melbourne obviously gave away the penalty. But at least it's not a league game. And also, just, I'm trying to be level-headed. As level-headed as I can possibly be. Yes, we lost. Yes, it kind of sucks. It is what it is. Abdullah, you're all good. Greens made to Rue. Yeah, we are indeed. Bambrook makes a debut. Blaine Ibram and Connor Kennedy also making debuts. I absolutely love that. Takeda ends goal drought. Send assistant. That's good. We'll give him a praise. Like, try and keep that positivity going. And now again, it's another cup game, which is, it's interesting because I've got, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to describe what I'm thinking, but, oh, so because we're out, they've instantly had a go at me. Whatever. So, I'm not bothered about losing in the cup. I would like to win those matches. Of course I would. But I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered. Tom Barker, we offered a contract to this guy as another winger, plays right back and further up with good non-negotiables, good stamina, good pace, good technique and good passing. So as a player I am looking at, even if the scout is like, who the heck is this guy? I'm thinking a pretty solid player. But if he chooses to go somewhere else, he chooses to go somewhere else. No dramas there. My big focus has to be the league. Like, it is without a doubt. That's my big focus. I'm not worried about the cups, really, at all. The league is my focus, and we won 4-0 in that first game to put ourselves top, and of course, Uxbridge at the bottom. So, if we, for example, if the thing is, and it is like, it's almost like the narrative, it's almost like the cliche media response, like that you've always got lined up, which is, oh, we're out of the cup, it's okay, we can focus on the league. But I mean it, like, I fully think that is the case. We've got one less competition to ruin our stamina, our fatigue levels, or whatever. So it's just not a big deal. I'm really not worried about it. So Clark avoids using, okay, that's fine, good. Fitness test. Okay, Dan Jones is playing well. Sprawley, you're not playing well. Ariete and Connell Jones. Okay, so they're going to get a start. This is part of the checklist. Training report, top 3 from both, or if this case it's only the 3 lads here and 1 lad here. Alfred Ariete and Connell Jones, they're going to get themselves a chance to start here. Data Hub, next opponent, wing play. But, or yeah, you know what, we'll stick to what we're doing. We'll stick to what we're doing. And we will rotate again. So, Kolodinsky and Bambrook, let's give you guys a go. Let's give Ariete the start, because I said I would. Connell Jones, you can have the start for Melbourne. Boulay can stay. Kennedy can stay. Chadwick comes back in. And Price goes on the bench. And I'm going to say Ibram on the bench as well. Abdullah... Wait, no, Sprawley trained well, didn't he? No, Sprawley didn't train well. Dan Jones, Ariete, Connell Jones. So, Sprawley, you come off for Abdullah, and then you go down here for Stevens. McGuigan, you're going to sit out. McIntyre, let's give Joel Sween a chance. It lowers the... Oh, interesting. It lowers the familiarity quite significantly. Interesting. But that is the team I'm going to go with. Next match, it doesn't matter. I've changed it up anyway. Everyone's happy, looking good. We're giving some minutes to other players, other teams' players. Match load rotations, we're all good because it's very early doors in the season. Let's see what they can do, and we will start on positive, but see where we sit possession-wise. I've picked up the wrong... There we go. Oh, good save. Oh no, off the bar. Goal kick. All good. Okay, we're in the right area of the park. Hillier on the ball into Jos3h. Finds Hillier again. Maybe take a shot on. Finds Jos3h. Shoots. There we go. I like that. We've had a shot. Good. Keep it going. And we're just going to keep working. You know what? I'm going to add to my checklist. I'm going to add centre-back pairings. Just kind of having a think, you know? Think about combinations. That's what I'm going to write. Think about combinations. So, centre-back pairing in the last game obviously conceded twice, one of which was a penalty. Okay, we are all over them. We are all over them. Let's encourage. We're going to attacking. Possession is, again, all with us. Let's turn that off and do that. Let's try and create some good chances while we have got the ball. Last match, we went attacking, and that's when we actually conceded. So, you know what? I'm going to change my mind immediately and go back to positive and see how that fares for us. And immediately it does look like it's gone back the way we wanted. We want to be on positive rather than attacking. And, okay, come on. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Do your thing. I'm moving my mic a little bit. The thing is, when we've got this one striker formation, it feels like we're a little bit less potent in attack for obvious reasons, because there's only one striker there. There is, I suppose, the option to just bring that player forward, but that only really works if Takeda starts in there. Because other players, I don't think there's another player who can play. Yeah, out of this bunch, there's nobody who can go into that striker role. 0-0 at half-time. Again. And we are definitely the stronger of the two. So let's just engage higher. And I'll give it till 60 minutes before I make the changes. No one is at below 6.0. No one's having that bad a game. Maybe Kennedy gets rested. Maybe Jos3h, who's not really having the influence I would have hoped for. But if we're going to do that, I may as well swap us to the structured middle tactic. Although that's a great pass. And Kennedy's put it in. So Kennedy, who was thinking about swapping, the wing player has worked. We are 1-0 up. Love that. Okay, we're going to call for the calm down. And we're going to watch it. So I think Bambrooks' pass over the top is very good. Because Abdullah's being played on side by a centre-back. He thinks, where can I put the ball into a dangerous area? Kennedy nods it home. 1-0. Come on. I love that. I absolutely love that. Very good stuff. 60 minutes. No one is... Jos3h is struggling the most. He's at a 6.4. But let's give him a chance. Because this is his first game of the season. So I want to give him a bit of time. Don't really want to bring him off just because of that. Boulay to Chadwick. Find someone. Yep. Oh, Jos3h made a good run there. Kennedy into Chadwick. Into Jos3h. Shoot it. Abdullah. Oh, it's a good save. It's a very good save. Oh, dang it. And Jos3h, that was a good pass, a key pass. And I'm going to guess that also did count as a created, clear-cut chance moment there. Because that was a very good chance for Abdullah. And now no one is below that 6.5. So we're looking good. 20 minutes to go. And let's just have a think about what we want to do. We could change more or less the entire team here. Just to get that rotation going. Takeda, you go in for Chadwick and move forward. And that way Jos3h can continue to play. Stevens, you can just chill out a little bit. McGuigan, you can chill out. And Stefan Clark, you go in for Boulay. Who, of course, played the last game. So we're trying to keep... go on, Jos3h. Put it away. I'm trying to keep a bit of an awareness about the... Off the bar! Dang it! Trying to keep an awareness of that rotation a little bit more than I have in previous seasons. And we've played very well so far. There has only been one team who look like scoring, and they are wearing green. Takeda, that's a wayward pass, my man. That's a wayward pass. Well done, Clark. Oh, unlucky. They've got it back. Gerald, there's a ball on there. Oh, and I could see it. Well defended. Well done, Ibram. No, Ibram! Clear the ball. Clear the ball. Dang it. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of an experiment here. I'm going to go to structured down the middle. Hillier, Ibram, Abdullah. You swap out for... Let's swap you out for Ibram. And then McGuigan comes in, takes up this position. Price can go here, Hillier. I think that's all of my subs made. So we're playing a bit of a kind of disjointed... Well done, Sween. A little bit of an odd one. Hillier is playing a lot of matches. He might have to rest up the next one. He's a freaking good player. I need him playing as many as he can. And we're going to go on to the attacking now. We're going to move the ball forward. We're going to also encourage and step up again. Really try and put the squeeze on here for the last couple of minutes. Try and steal a goal. Get this game done. Okay. Final whistle. Couldn't get things done. Is that what there's no penalties, or is it just what? Because I know there's penalties in the esoteric. I think there's penalties in that one. But I'm not sure. No, yeah, that must be that. Denied by late goals, but so it must be a replay. Ariete, professional debut. Lovely. I love that. Awesome. Send assistant. That's fine. Does that add another game? Oh, dang it, it does. That's quite frustrating, that is. It adds another game on the 3rd. In a couple of days. Ah! Penalty shootout if the scores are level. So, yeah, whereas this one has that already, I think. Penalty shootout. Right, so we're going to have to play them again. Okay, that'll be next time, guys. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly check the table. Of course, we are top of the league. Not everyone has started. We've only played one game. It was a good game. Absolutely brilliant. But I want to quickly check the stats and check the minutes as things stand. So, that's the average rating. Is that like the average rating of the season, or is that the average rating? Yeah, that's the seasonal average rating, and then that is the last 5 games they played. So I can't really judge it if they've only played one game. Which is interesting. Yeah. So, who's played 3 games? It's going to be Jones and Hillier, I think. Yeah, Jones and Hillier have played 3, and then Abdullah has played 2 with brackets 1, makes 3. So in terms of minutes, I'm thinking maybe Hillier needs to rest on the replay. Because that match load heavy is appearing. Take a look at the calendar. It's... Oh, that extra game is not freaking helpful. Let's get into August real quick, and then the calendar will move over. Loan offers made for Sween. You know what? I'm going to say yes. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to say yes to the 100%. And no to the 80. And then yes to the 100% again. Because, you know, the reason Jos3h was playing for me in that game was to give him some minutes, to give him the chance to play. And John Simpson of Camberley Town, Whistler's best performing, important dates. Okay, training. Alfred Ariete, training very well. Let's give him some praise for it. Awesome stuff. Gerard Sprawley, you've got to sort yourself out, lad. It looks like we have missed Barker. He's gone somewhere else. That's fine. Hurst have signed him. All right. Why does the fan poll want to play teams we've already played? How does that make any sense? We've sold 5 season tickets. That's great. We will play Chertsey or Stansfeld if we beat. And then Camberley's been rearranged. Of course it have, because they've got, I'm going to guess, they've got their round 2 game. And they're hosting it. So yeah, of course. Okay, I'm going to click continue and get to the replay, but we're not going to play it. Those are FA Cup games. We're on a C at the minute. Squad dynamics looking good. Scouting finished. Nick Scrimshaw. I guess we could offer you a trial, lad. 4 weeks. Let's see if he wants that. Conor O'Brien, left back, Reading YMCA. Not possible to purchase this player. So why would you suggest him? You know, it makes no sense. Why? Okay. So let me have a sip of drink. Good crowd expected, but we're away, aren't we? So, yeah. Team selection. Okay, that's a couple of changes that I will have to be thinking about. We are facing them again. Okay, send assistant. That's all right. No, let's get to the game, and then I'll check the stats. And I'll also pick the team for next episode. So I don't forget to do that at the start of the next episode, because I will potentially, not inevitably, but there's a chance I do forget that. It's really annoying because we would have a whole week to wait for that Woodley game. Expectations are to win. Yep. They're all happy. They haven't played yet, but they're happy. Yep, okay. Targets. No one's got any targets. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to quickly pick that team. I'm going to use the checklist. So, the training report we don't have because it's a Tuesday game, but the selection advice is Takeda, Sween, McGuigan, Pavey, Terrace, and Mason. Terrace and Mason is a no-go. It's not going to work. So I'm going to click. No, I'm not going to click. I'm going to go into the squad. I'm not picking people who've got heavy match load. I really don't want to. So actually, I don't even really want to play anyone who's on medium either. So Takeda, you can start. No, yeah, you can start. Jos3h, you take a break. Mason goes in at right centre back. Cullen goes in for Sween on the bench. Luke Frith, you're a right back. I don't want Terrace at centre back. Kolodinsky, you're a medium. Dang it. Asborn Sky. I don't really want to play him at centre back. Okay, I'm going to play Kolodinsky. Has that got a connection? They're fine. Okay, good. Okay, midfield centre right. Actually, you know what? We're going to play this way. Yeah, we're going to play this way. So, Melbourne, you go in there. Connell Jones, you're on light. I don't mind you having another go. Robert Terrace, no. McIntyre, Sprawley. Actually, you can go there like that. Swap you guys round. You go in there. Wait, no, I said swap you guys round. Yeah, good. Which leaves me with another kind of the Ah, there we go. That makes sense. So you go like that, you go like that, and then that allows me to play Jos3h up there. And then McIntyre's on the bench. Terrace is on the bench. And that is that. Okay, so that's the team selected for next game. Brilliant. Minutes played. 270. Best rating so far. Whoa, that's a lot of green. I like that. Terrace played well in his first game. But I can't pair him up with Mason. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pair him up with Kolodinsky. And then swap them round. Because they did seem to work well in that first game. So Mason's on the bench. Kolodinsky is a medium. And just where we can avoid playing mediums, we will. And definitely, heavies cannot play. Unless it's like a must-win game, heavy match load, they are not allowed to play. So, AM Rex, we've done that. Opponents report, well, we know how they play. And in the last game, we did well at the end attacking, so that's what we're going to do. Training report. Overview. Ariete should play, Sprawley should not. So Ariete is playing. There we go. It works. Done. Okay. Brilliant stuff. And the best player of the season so far is Terrace and Cullen. They both played in that first game. I'm going to guess they both played absolutely really, really well. And team goals per 90, 4.0 for Frith and Terrace. If that doesn't tell you they played in that first game, they played very, very well. Yeah, looking good. This is good. I'm liking the fact that after literally 3 games played, everyone has made an appearance outfield except for Sky, who is about to make an appearance, and then the sub goalie, which, you know, that's expected. Dan Jones is allowed to play on medium, should probably never really go above medium because you're just moving so much less. But yeah, all good. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this first episode of the season. We've started very well in the league. Obviously, we've been knocked out of one of the cups already, which isn't great. But it doesn't bother me. It's all about the league, and it's all about trying to get into that top 5. I'm not even saying I expect promotion now. Like, I expect the title or promotion. But I want to be in the top 5. Like, I want to be in the race after 30 games. So plenty of time for the team to do what it does best, which is win a load of games early and maybe hit the slump. And then we try and work out the slump. And we try and avoid the slump by using the checklists, by using all of the papers. Thanks for watching. Until next time.